Did you know that 70% of men over 60 are unknowingly consuming substances every single day that medical research has linked to dramatic testosterone decline? Even more shocking, many of these substances are marketed as health foods and supplements specifically targeting senior men. What if I told you that the very products promising to keep you healthy might be silently destroying your manhood? Hello, I'm Dr. Julia Merrick. For over 11 years, I've dedicated my practice to helping men over 60 reclaim their intimate health, confidence, and vitality. In today's video, I'm sharing critical information that most doctors aren't telling you. Information that could transform your energy levels, sexual performance, and overall well-being starting today. What I'm about to share might surprise you, but as a medical professional specializing in men's health, I've watched this silent epidemic spread for years. The truth is, millions of men over 60 are consuming what I call testosterone killers daily, believing they're making healthy choices. Let me be clear, low testosterone isn't just about sexual function. It affects your energy, muscle mass, bone density, cognitive function, and even your lifespan. Yet many men accept fatigue, weight gain, and erectile difficulties as normal aging when they're actually symptoms of hormonal imbalance. The most disturbing part? Many men are actively spending money on products marketed as health foods and supplements that are scientifically proven to lower testosterone. This creates a vicious cycle. You feel worse, so you take more supplements, which makes the problem even worse. What's happening is that certain ingredients in these health products contain compounds called phytoestrogens, plant-based molecules that mimic estrogen in your body. For men over 60, whose hormonal balance is already fragile, these compounds can dramatically accelerate testosterone decline. But here's the good news. Once you identify these hidden testosterone killers, you can eliminate them from your life and begin to restore your natural hormonal balance. And that's exactly what I'll show you how to do today. Let's talk specifics. The biggest culprit in testosterone destruction is processed soy. Now, I'm not talking about traditional fermented soy products used in some cultures for centuries. I'm referring to the highly processed soy protein isolate found in many health products targeted at older men. These processed soy ingredients appear in protein bars, meal replacement shakes, and even supplements marketed specifically for prostate health. The irony is painful. Men consuming these products to improve their health are actually accelerating their hormonal decline. Studies have shown that processed soy contains concentrated phytoestrogens that can increase estrogen activity in men while simultaneously decreasing testosterone. One study found that men consuming 2 scoops of certain soy protein powders daily experienced a 17% drop in testosterone after just 60 days. Another hidden danger is flaxseed oil supplements. While flax seeds have some health benefits, the concentrated oil contains extremely high levels of lignans, another type of phytoestrogen. For younger men, this might not cause significant issues, but for men over 60 whose bodies are already producing less testosterone, these supplements can tip the hormonal balance in exactly the wrong direction. Then there are fortified foods and multivitamins containing soy-derived vitamin E. Most men don't realize that many supplement manufacturers use soy as a base for their vitamin E, bringing those harmful phytoestrogens along with it. The worst part? None of these products come with warnings about their potential effects on male hormones. They're marketed with pictures of vital, active seniors, creating the exact opposite impression of what they might actually do to your body. How do you know if these hidden estrogens are already affecting you? Your body is likely sending clear signals that something's wrong. Here are 5 warning signs that should never be ignored. First, unexplained fatigue that doesn't improve with rest. If you're sleeping adequately but still feeling exhausted by mid-afternoon, your testosterone might be plummeting. This isn't normal aging. It's a hormonal red flag. Second, increasing body fat, especially around your midsection, despite no change in diet or exercise. This type of fat distribution is directly linked to hormonal imbalance and can create a dangerous cycle. More belly fat leads to more estrogen production, which leads to even more fat storage. Third, decreased muscle tone despite regular activity. If you're noticing your arms and legs becoming softer and weaker, even though you're reasonably active, this could indicate your muscles aren't getting the testosterone they need to maintain strength. Fourth, brain fog and memory issues. Many men don't realize that testosterone plays a critical role in cognitive function. If you're experiencing unusual forgetfulness or difficulty concentrating, low testosterone could be a contributing factor. Fifth, and perhaps most concerning for many men, sexual changes including reduced morning erections, decreased libido, or difficulty maintaining firmness during intimacy. These changes aren't just affecting your bedroom satisfaction, they're potential indicators of a system-wide hormonal problem that needs addressing. If you've experienced 2 or more of these warning signs, it's highly likely that your testosterone levels are suboptimal. And if you're consuming the healthy products I've mentioned, you might be actively making the situation worse every single day. Now, let's examine exactly what happens in your body when you consume these testosterone-killing compounds. The science is quite alarming, especially for men in their 60s and beyond. Phytoestrogens found in processed soy and certain supplements don't just lower testosterone, they actively compete for the same receptor sites in your body that natural testosterone uses. Think of it like this. Your body has millions of parking spots designed for testosterone, but these phytoestrogens are taking up those parking spaces, preventing your natural testosterone from doing its job. What's worse, research from the Journal of Endocrinology shows that men over 60 have fewer testosterone receptors to begin with, making this competition even more devastating for your hormonal health. But the damage doesn't stop there. These compounds also increase an enzyme called aromatase, which converts what little testosterone you have left into estrogen. This creates a perfect storm for hormonal chaos. Less testosterone production, fewer available receptor sites, and increased conversion of testosterone into estrogen. The visible results of this process can include the development of breast tissue in men, a condition called gynecomastia that affects over 30% of men over 60. It also leads to that stubborn belly fat that won't go away no matter how much you exercise. Inside your body, these changes increase inflammation, reduce muscle protein synthesis, and even affect bone density, raising your risk of fractures and breaks. And in your brain, the reduced testosterone impacts neurotransmitters related to mood and cognition, potentially contributing to depression and memory issues. The most frustrating part? Many men increase their consumption of these health supplements when they start noticing these symptoms, creating a vicious cycle that accelerates the feminization process in their bodies. One of the most damaging routines I see in my practice involves what men consume first thing in the morning. This timing is critical because your hormonal system is especially vulnerable during the first hour after waking. The mistake? Starting your day with a healthy breakfast shake or smoothie containing soy protein. Many men over 60 have adopted this habit, believing it's an efficient way to get nutrition. What they don't realize is that consuming phytoestrogens on an empty stomach maximizes their absorption and impact. Studies have shown that consuming estrogen-mimicking compounds in the morning can disrupt your body's natural testosterone surge that typically occurs between 7 and 10 in the morning. This morning testosterone peak is crucial for setting your energy levels, cognitive function, and metabolic rate for the entire day. Even worse, many men compound this error by taking their daily multivitamin with this shake, often a multivitamin containing soy-derived vitamin E or other problematic ingredients. This creates a double hit to your hormonal system at the worst possible time. Another common morning mistake is consuming these supplements alongside grapefruit or grapefruit juice. While grapefruit has health benefits, it dramatically increases the absorption of many compounds, including phytoestrogens, by inhibiting enzymes in your intestines that would normally limit their uptake. If you've been starting your days this way, I want you to stop immediately. This single change could begin to restore your natural hormonal rhythm within days, potentially improving your energy, focus, and vitality before you make any other changes. Based on my clinical experience and the latest research, there are 3 specific categories of products that are particularly harmful for men's hormonal health after 60. If these items are in your kitchen or medicine cabinet, I strongly advise removing them today. First, mass-market protein powders and meal replacements containing soy protein isolate. These products are among the worst offenders because they contain highly concentrated phytoestrogens in a form that's readily absorbed. Check your product labels. If you see soy protein isolate, soy protein concentrate, or similar terms, it's time to discard these products. Second, multivitamins specifically marketed to older men that contain soy-derived ingredients. The irony is painful. Products designed for men's health that may be undermining your masculinity. Look specifically for vitamin E listed as D-alpha tocopherol derived from soy, or similar phrasing. These products often contain significant amounts of phytoestrogens that accumulate in your system over time. Third, prostate supplements containing flaxseed oil or concentrated soy isoflavones. These products often claim to support prostate health but can dramatically increase estrogen activity in your body. What's particularly deceptive is that they may provide some benefit for prostate symptoms while simultaneously destroying your testosterone levels, leaving you with slightly better urination but significantly worse energy, muscle tone, and sexual function. I understand these products might have been expensive, and throwing them away might feel wasteful. But I ask you, what's the greater waste? Discarding these products or continuing to allow them to waste your vitality, your strength, and your masculine energy day after day? To truly understand the urgency of eliminating these testosterone killers, let's examine the timeline of what happens after you consume them. The process begins surprisingly quickly and can affect you for hours afterward. Within 30 minutes of consumption, phytoestrogens begin entering your bloodstream. Your body recognizes these compounds as estrogen-like substances, triggering a series of hormonal responses. One immediate effect is the release of compounds that signal your body to reduce its natural testosterone production. After approximately 1 hour, these compounds reach peak concentration in your blood and begin binding to estrogen receptors throughout your body, including in your brain, muscles, and reproductive tissues. This activates cellular processes typically associated with female, not male, development. By the 2-hour mark, your liver responds to the perceived increase in estrogen-like compounds by reducing production of sex hormone-binding globulin proteins that would normally help maintain proper testosterone levels. This makes the testosterone you do have less effective. Between 3 and 4 hours after consumption, your body's negative feedback systems further reduce testosterone production in response to the perceived estrogen dominance. During this time, you might notice subtle effects like reduced energy, mental fog, or decreased motivation. With regular daily consumption, these acute effects become chronic, leading to the more visible symptoms we discussed earlier: increased body fat, reduced muscle mass, lower libido, and diminished vigor and vitality. What's particularly troubling is that for men over 60, the body's ability to clear these compounds diminishes with age. This means the effects last longer and accumulate more readily than they would in younger men, creating a compounding negative effect on your hormonal health. Now for the encouraging news. Despite how discouraging this information might seem, your body has a remarkable capacity for hormonal recovery when you remove these testosterone-killing compounds and support your natural production. My clinical experience with thousands of patients has shown that most men begin experiencing noticeable improvements within 2 to 3 weeks of eliminating phytoestrogen-rich products. Here's the step-by-step recovery protocol I recommend. Step 1. Complete elimination of all processed soy products and supplements containing the problematic ingredients we've discussed. This isn't about reducing consumption. It's about complete removal from your diet and supplement regimen. Step 2. Support your liver's detoxification pathways to help clear existing phytoestrogens from your system. Simple methods include ensuring adequate hydration with at least 8 glasses of water daily and consuming cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, cauliflower, and Brussels sprouts, which contain compounds that help your body process and eliminate excess estrogens. Step 3. Optimize your sleep environment. Testosterone production peaks during deep sleep, so creating conditions for quality rest is essential. This means a completely dark room, consistent sleep schedule, and avoiding screens for at least 1 hour before bedtime. Step 4. Incorporate strategic resistance exercise. Even brief sessions of resistance training, as little as 20 minutes 3 times weekly, can dramatically increase testosterone production. Focus on compound movements that engage multiple large muscle groups rather than isolated exercises. Step 5. Address any vitamin D deficiency. Research shows that over 70% of men over 60 are deficient in vitamin D, and this deficiency correlates strongly with low testosterone. A simple blood test can confirm your status, and supplementation when needed can help restore optimal levels. Step 6. Consider intermittent fasting. Research has shown that periodic fasting for 14 to 16 hours, for example, finishing dinner at 7 in the evening and not eating again until 9 or 10 the next morning, can increase growth hormone and testosterone production in men. Following this protocol consistently can lead to significant improvements in energy, body composition, mood, and sexual function, often within the first month. Many of my patients report feeling better than they have in years, not because they've added some miracle supplement, but because they've removed the hidden testosterone killers that were undermining their health. To complete your hormonal recovery, let's explore 7 natural alternatives that can actively support your testosterone production without the negative effects of the products we've discussed. First, zinc-rich foods. Zinc is essential for testosterone production, and many men become deficient with age. Oysters are the richest natural source, but regular consumption of pumpkin seeds, grass-fed beef, and crab can significantly improve your zinc status without supplements. Second, magnesium-rich foods and supplements. Magnesium increases free testosterone levels by reducing its binding to sex hormone-binding globulin. Dark leafy greens, avocados, and dark chocolate are excellent dietary sources. Or you can supplement with magnesium glycinate, which is particularly well absorbed. Third, vitamin D optimization through both sunlight and supplementation. Aim for 15 to 20 minutes of direct sunlight on your skin daily when possible, and consider supplementation of 2,000 to 5,000 international units daily, preferably with vitamin K2 for proper absorption. Fourth, boron, a trace mineral found in raisins, prunes, and nuts, has been shown to increase free testosterone levels by nearly 50% in some studies when consumed at doses of 6 to 10 milligrams daily. Fifth, ashwagandha, an adaptogenic herb with extensive research supporting its testosterone-boosting effects, particularly in men experiencing stress. Studies show it can increase testosterone by 15 to 20% while simultaneously reducing cortisol, the stress hormone that directly opposes testosterone. Sixth, quality protein from non-soy sources. Eggs, grass-fed meats, and whey protein, for those not sensitive to dairy, provide the amino acid building blocks your body needs for hormone production without the phytoestrogens found in soy. Seventh, healthy fats, particularly monounsaturated fats from sources like olive oil and avocados, and saturated fats from coconut oil and grass-fed animals. Contrary to outdated nutritional advice, these fats are essential for hormone production, including testosterone. When replacing your former supplements, look for products specifically formulated without soy, flax, or other phytoestrogens. There are now excellent plant protein powders made from pea, rice, and hemp proteins that don't carry the same hormonal risks as soy. Remember, the goal isn't to add more and more supplements to your regimen. Rather, it's to eliminate the harmful compounds while strategically supporting your body's natural processes with targeted nutrition and lifestyle practices. If this information has been valuable to you, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave your questions or experiences in the comments section below. And don't stop here. Click on the next video appearing on your screen now and continue learning with me, Dr. Julia Merrick, how to live with more potency, confidence, and pleasure, even after 60. I'll see you there.